A new week out and about, week 16. Starts with obviously a Monday, so it's our foundation, and we're week 23, day 45. Well, that's day 1 complete for this week. Day 2 continues tomorrow. And like I say, after a gap last week with not on a Tuesday night, tomorrow is the last home game for Skem this season. So that's still come tomorrow. Well, day 2 this week, our foundation, week 23, day 46. And tonight, Skem, last home game of the season, is the host Stamford. Well, that's our foundation done for the week. Week 23 done. As it's Tuesday, there's always something going on. And tonight, it's Skem versus Stamford, last home game of the season.
With Alfie's fund is turn negatives into positives.
Flags and scarves. The Alfie Loan Fund.
From non-league games to Premier League matches, this lot's been displayed at clubs up and down the country, including at their own team's ground, Skelmersdale United.
Yeah.
So, Out and About continues this week as Skelmersdale host Stamford, the last home game of the season. Well, for the last time in this season, we're at Stormy Corner. As Skelmersdale host Stamford. Pretty decent weather, so like I say, Stormy Corner, but you never know. Could be a bit of rain later on. Skem versus Stamford, 7:45 kick-off. So, as I just mentioned, we are back at Stormy Corner, except the name's starting to lose the Stormy because we haven't had a bit of rain in 3 games now. Probably cursed it when saying that, like, but programme, and with it being the last game of the season, of course it's a rearranged one. On the 16th of January. A long time ago, that. In terms of importance, Stamford need to know they don't win this, and they're more let down. So this is a big one for them. So, Skem United against Stamford, teams. Feeder, Mooney, Strickland, Grendel, Rowlands, Brewster, Vassallo, Walcott, Hazeldine, Bailey, Ullman, Donaldson, McCarthy, Tuck and Olden. And for Stamford, Greg Smith's a notable name after what he did last time. So, half time here at Stormy Corner, and after Skem took an early lead, I didn't expect to be saying this. Skem 1, Stamford 3. So, full time here at Stormy Corner, and as the last home game of the season goes for Skem, Skem 1, Stamford 4. The idea is that Stamford have just celebrated the win, and because Whitby have won their game, Stamford could be relegated. So we could have just lost 4-1 to a relegated team. As far as Out and About is concerned, resumes on Thursday with Wigan Huddersfield. Well, Out and About continues this week with the return to the DW Stadium. It's Thursday night. Statistics for tonight: 189 games of the season to get over there, 117th for Wigan, 14th versus Huddersfield, the first team I've seen twice this year against Wigan, obviously. 8 wins, 5 defeats, currently on a 5-game winning streak. 100th Super League regular game overall, 17th game in 2016, and 97th here at the DW. So, return to the DW Stadium. I won't show the crowd yet because it is only 7:10, so there's hardly anyone here, so I don't want to ruin that too far early. Programme this week: The Warrior, £3 as always, Johnny on the spot, starring John Bateman.
Huddersfield Giants and your Wigan Warriors!
So, it's a Thursday night, and you can tell it's a Thursday night by the bit of a sparse crowd, to be honest. That's the Huddersfield end. Free travel or not, they've not turned up very well. That's the East Stand. So it's Wigan against Huddersfield. Wigan could make a bit of history tonight, because if they win, they'll be one of the first teams in a long time to be top of the league with a negative points difference. So it's Wigan Huddersfield Giants, Super League round 12, and it's an 8:05 kick-off. It's live on Sky.
Distribution.
So, half time here at Wigan. Not really a great first half, as a Wigan fan. Seem to be saying that a lot recently, to be honest. Half time score: Wigan 6, Huddersfield 12. So, full time here at the DW Stadium, and after a bit of a weird drop goal-a-thon, Wigan come out winners. Full time score here: Wigan 26, Huddersfield 19. So, Out and About takes a break for a day until I'm back in Orwell. Wigan against Wakefield 19. That's it for tonight. So, Out and About continues on a very sunny afternoon. Lots happened since the Thursday edition. We got a new laptop, the replacement one I mentioned. which then sadly failed for some strange reason this morning, so we're ordering a refund and we bought a brand new one, which we didn't originally really, which I'll be picking up later on tonight. As far as statistics for myself for this game, 190th as a season ticket holder, 179th for Wigan, obviously there's always an 11 gap for other games. 30th at Oddle, which is quite a surprise because I didn't realise I've been doing 19s and 16s this long. 18th game in 2016, which may sound a lot, but when you consider that this time last year I'd done 25. But even so, 18 in 2016, it beats 2011, we only did 13, so it's currently, I think, 3rd or 4th overall. But anyway, Wigan versus Wakefield on the 19s, like I say, I played them once, I think it was last year, possibly, and we won, so hoping for a 2 in a row against them. Other than that, Wigan Wakefield 19s, 2 o'clock kick-off. As far as the teams go for Wigan, James Worthington, Tom Davies, Higginson, Casey, Paisley, Barron, Eckford, Barnes, Gansonfield, Davies, Moore, Shelford, Partington, Russell, Brady, Kabula, Najimu and Pilling as their extras. Wakefield, Giuseppe Zivic, Joe Kaplis, I think he scored against us last season actually. George Lord, Liam Senior, Lee Kershaw, Tom McGretton, I think he scored as well actually, good kicker. Christian Atnoy, Darren Gladwell, Brad Mules, Fraser Morris, James Batchelor, Chris Brown, Adam Yorks, Anne Blake, Emery Dulston, Lewis Ray and Jack Arnold. So underway here at Edgell Road, Wigan against Wakefield. Well, bit of a mixed first half, but at half time here at Oddle, Wigan 12, Wakefield 10. Full time here at Edgell Road, Wigan 36, Wakefield 20. Very interesting second half to be honest. So that's 2 wins in a row for me against Wakefield 19s, and I think it's 3 wins in a row overall this month, since the early battle in Castleford, Huddersfield and now Wakefield 19s. So out and about would have finished here, but obviously got a short trip to pick up a new laptop. So that's out and about finishing in a bit. So, left Oddle, short bus trip to the concourse. Seeing as I did have a day rider, here to pick up the new laptop, which for the price of it, obviously $220 I'll be paying back eventually, is a bit light. So let's hope it's a good one.